Hi! We have some news that we want to share with everybody. So,
All right. So
tell them.
on February 1st, we originally shared with the world what was happening with Whale's heart. And it was basically doctors said, stop everything, hold everything. We need for you to come in every week for testing and x-rays and ultrasounds because we need to repair your heart. Then surgery was scheduled for March 20th, which was supposed to happen on Monday, and that was postponed because the necessary graft needed is on back order. And as of today, it remains on back order. And doctor called us last night to let us know that we are now looking at surgery date in May, best case.
Yeah, I was kind of messed up because we had our final classes in the studio, and you had your last class Wednesday night. I had mine on Thursday morning, and like literally the moment that William walked into the house, that should have been the moment of, okay, we did it. Let's get ready for this surgery. We got an email from the doctor saying that it's been postponed and that he would be contacting us. Mm-hmm. And so it was not knowing if it was going to be this week or, so we just kind of decided to be quiet and wait and see what happened. And then when we spoke to the doctor last night, there's a global shortage of medical and pharmaceutical supplies because of the pandemic, and they're still trying to fulfill back orders for the part that they need. Apparently there's 5 different sizes of grafts, and they want to have all 5 available when they go in to do the heart surgery. So there's only 3 that are currently available to us. Mm-hmm. And so it's kind of hard to say, no, just go ahead and do it. Like he presented, an alternative brand of the graft that he could go and buy. And then he said, well, I've been using this one brand for 20 years. I know that it works, but I can look into the other one if you want me to. Like, what do you say to that?
What do you say to that? Yeah.
No, you will hurry up and do this without all of the necessary parts.
I also thought it was kind of funny when he said, well, they do have maybe 1 or 2 or 3 of the sizes available in UCSF. And he said, and we could kind of maybe make it work.
Yeah.
And he was kind of laughing, and he also said, like, I don't know, I'm getting so desperate. Maybe I need to go on eBay and find the right size, the other sizes. So, kind of took it on the chin. And what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? And so it's like, I asked the doctor, how concerned should we be regarding William's health in the meantime, since it's getting delayed further out. And the doctor said, as long as he continues to rest and take care of himself, there's little risk of anything elevating or escalating, because he's had this heart condition for quite some time without our knowledge, and now that we're actually doing all the things that you need to do to make sure that there's not some type of incident, it's just a waiting game for us. And so with that being said, surprise, we're back. Yeah. So William is going to continue to teach yin a couple times a week, just to
get back in the groove,
keep in the groove. And I'll be back to teaching starting tomorrow. William's back tonight, and so it's.
Can you say the dates just so people know?
Wednesday night, 6 p.m. is William's yin class, his first yin class back. 10 a.m. tomorrow. Thursday is going to be my first vinyasa class back. So I hope to see you. I'm sorry for crying wolf.
Well, we're not crying wolf.
We're crying woof.
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 I feel like Cher. This is like my 3rd time I'm retiring.
Right?
So it's like,
how long is this retirement tour going to go on for?
Do you believe in life after love?
Well, hopefully they'll quit playing games with your heart. And, we will do this. We'll know sometime in May. There's so many many things that need to be kind of reevaluated. We just got through reevaluating our entire timeline for teacher training and for all of, the subs, and I don't know what's going to happen yet, but
when we know, you'll
share,
know.
like, and subscribe, because we know you will know. We seem to be a pretty open book with what we're going through. And so, and speaking of, like, how are you doing? How are you taking all of this?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I have my moments. Share. I'm fine. I have my moments that, once in a while at night, it's like, it's really less about my heart space. It's all in here.
Oh my God.
I'm just realizing it's like, I realize it's really, this yoga stuff really, really comes into play when it gets super, super
heady. Yeah.
Yeah. It gets too much. You have to kind of step back and breathe and realize that there's not much you can do, but just be aware.
Well, be aware,
just
be present. Yeah.
I
mean, we're trying to stay as present as possible, not be fearful of the future, not drag the past into the present.
Yeah.
Continue to put in the work. The disappointment of gearing yourself up for this kind of major procedure that kind of shifts a lot of stuff for us.
Yeah.
Palpable. So thick over the weekend. That's why we just decided to take a couple days just to process it and and respond in the way that we want to, rather than kind of what comes up for us naturally, because what's coming up in this moment is a little crazy, and we're trying to make the best decisions we can in the present moment based on the information that we have, and the information keeps changing. So thank you so much for people still DMing and sending messages and texts. My favorite question, the most popular question, is how are you doing with all of this? And quite frankly, I'm doing okay, because I think about, like, well, what if I'm not okay with it? It doesn't change. So I sit better in a space where I'm okay. Because it's like this now. Shout out, Denise. So, I thought your most asked question was going to be, how's Aaron in bed?
Okay, we gotta go.
Fantastic.
Love you all.
Love.
Yeah. Aaron's okay.
What?